Well, good evening. Today is Monday, November 27th. Once again, I had a busy day. So you're getting a nighttime video. Anyway, look at it. It's late. Get my pillows out too. Anyway, we have birthdays today. Today is Lynn Morissette's birthday. So Lynn, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lynn. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Mary Gets Fit. It's your birthday today, too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you both have a great birthday. Michael wanted me to let everybody know thank you for his birthday wishes. He so appreciated it. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, so I let him go on to mine so he could see it. And he didn't want to comment, and, you know, he's a man. What can I tell you? But anyway, he wanted me to let everybody know. He said thank you. But we have an anniversary today because today is Regina and Phil Pinty, P-I-N-T-I, 58 years, married in 1965. I was just starting high school. I finally found somebody older than me. There's not too many out there in the world, I don't think. But anyway, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary. I've had a busy day today. I was up last night going to the bathroom. I don't know how many times. I think I woke up every hour on the hour. I had too much water to drink yesterday because I was trying to flush out my system from all the sodium and the sugar and everything. I think I probably drank about 100 ounces of water. And every hour on the hour, I woke up and I thought, do I really need to get up? Yeah, you need to get up. So I got up and went to the bathroom. Thankfully, I was able to fall right back to sleep. So Jim always wakes up right around 9 o'clock. So I said, let me know when it's 10 because my house cleaner comes at 11. I want to get my shower in before she got here. And thankfully, I woke up myself before 10 because Jim didn't come in till like 10:15 to tell me, you know, I forgot you should be getting up. Thank you. So I got my shower. Jim decorated the tree. I decided to delegate the tree decorating to Jim. He did a very good job. I don't get much. I decorated that tree. But see how little it is? It's just a tabletop tree. But it's just big enough for this room. And, you know, it shines outside so people see the tree outside. And then, but I just kind of just haphazard put the ornaments up. Jim is very anal as far as that goes. I think it took that tree, not that it's big, probably took me 5 minutes. Just to give you a clue. The tree in the living room is a little bit bigger than that because it's a 7.5 foot. I think that's a 4 or 5 maybe. Anyway, 3.5 hours. I mean, it's an artificial tree with the lights already on it. All he had to do was hang the decorations. I'm not going to complain because he did a beautiful job. When I do my tour, when I finally get done putting all my decorations up, I'll do a tour on one of my Christmas vlogs. Hard to believe Friday is December 1st. Oh my gosh, that's going. I tell you, the older you get, the faster it goes by. It really does. So I'm going to start Vlogmas. To me, Vlogmas is the same because I do a daily vlog anyhow, but I'm just going to label it Vlogmas. I do have a couple collabs I'm doing with Edie over at Edie's Adventures. Later on, you're going to hear me talk about it. Jim was all excited because I meant to say it was a collab about baking cookies. And I said it was a cookie exchange, which it's not. There is a difference. And so I told Jim, I said, the only reason I said it was a cookie exchange is because you wouldn't understand collab. And he says, well, I don't understand collab, but I understand exchanges. So they're going to mail me some cookies? I go, no, they are not going to mail you some cookies. But anyway, I'm doing it with Edie over at Edie's Adventures, Kim at A Grill on Her Phone, and Joan at Joan's Pointed Plate. So the 4 of us are going to do that. And then we also have a appetizer video. And we have a Christmas decoration video. And I think I have a calendar because Joan sent me a calendar. I think it's a dessert or a soup or a quick and easy meal. One of those. One of those. But, you know, somewhere along the line, I'm going to do that this month anyhow. Because I really do. I do have so much fun at Vlogmas. I really do. We started putting the decorations up. I have this one up here because this is my sister Susie gave this to me. So I don't hang it on the tree. I just put it here on my desk so I can look at it and think about her all the time. And then when I turn the light off at night, let me show you a picture of us. I see my sister Susie. That's my sister. There's my sister Sue. And that's me, obviously. That's Mary, and that's Denise. So every night before I go to bed, I see this as I'm turning off the light. I say good night to my sister Susie. She went much too soon, way too soon. She was, how old was she when she went? 15. I would have been 65. No. Math. Look out for the smoke. Look out for the smoke. She was born in 53, so that's 47, and she was 62. Way too soon. Way too soon for her to go. And it was so odd because she had called and talked to me, because I always talked to her. She was in a nursing home, trying to get her strength back. She was always in and out of a nursing home because she had so many problems. She couldn't walk. She had to wear special shoes to help her walk because of her diabetes. And then she lost her sight a little bit. She could still see, but not a lot. And her kidneys were giving out. She had heart problems. She had lots of issues going on. And so I talked to her every night. And we were going to go. That was before I went on my diet. But I said, well, I'm going to go to McDonald's tomorrow. What do you want? And she told me what she wanted. And I said, well, I'll see you at lunch. And she says, I'll see you at lunch. She says, I love you. And I said, I love you back. And then 5 minutes later, my sister Mary called. And she said, the nursing home just called. And Susie's taking a turn for the worse. And we got to get over there. And by the time I got there, she had already passed. So it just like in a blink of an eye, you don't know. So at least she went quick, although she was suffering, I know. What was really hard was Jim's sister Barb had gone into the nursing home probably about 6 months later because she had knee surgery and she didn't heal from it well. And because she didn't do the proper, she just didn't, it's painful. Ask Kim at a girl on her phone. It's painful, but you know what? It's a different kind of a pain, and it's a pain that that's not going to last, but it's a pain you got to fight through to get your knee stronger. And she didn't want to do that, so she just was even worse. But anyway, the first time we went to visit her, because she was in the same home, because she's really on the other side of there's east side and west side. I don't know if all places do that. Yeah, I guess so, because there's east side, west side, downtown. Anyway, south side of Detroit, like in the Detroit, when they sing that Bob Seger song, when he says, I was born in the south side of Detroit, he was born in the Detroit River then, because that's the south side of Detroit. But anyway, so when I went to go see her, and we're going up the hall, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, please no, please no, please no. And it was my sister Sue's room. And as we go in the room, I'm thinking, please don't be in the same bed. Please don't be in the same bed. And thankfully, she was not. But she was in the bed next to it. It was hard. It was really hard visiting her because I just kept thinking that, Susie was in there. It was just kind of hard. And the one time when my sister Sue was in the hospital, she was in the bed that my brother died in. Maybe it's not the exact same bed, but it was in the same room and it was in the same bed formation where it was. She was in bed A and that. Oh, thankfully, she didn't realize that. But we all did, and we didn't mention it to her. But so I know that was kind of morbid. You know what? They're not really morbid memories because they're kind of like, they bring me joy to know that, I was with them and we had a good time and we found humor in things. You just got to find humor in life. You just really do. And I mean, there's no humor in death. I understand that. And it's really hard this time of year. We gave my father last rites on Christmas Eve. He passed on the 30th of December. Although his tombstone and his grave marker says the 31st, because my mother was so upset with the people that did it and she didn't even want to change it. So he actually lived a day longer according to his grave site. But and then Susie was always such a kidder. She just always was kidding. And then when we went to pick our grave sites, because we all wanted to be in the same row, because my daughter Christy is she's a grave visitor. I'm not a grave visitor. My heart, I don't believe anybody's there. I just don't. But if nobody was to take care of the graves, I definitely would go. But my brother Michael and my sister Mary and my daughter Christy, they're grave goers. And so they keep the graves all, nice and pretty and everything. So I don't feel any guilt then. But anyway, when we were picking out our grave sites, Mary wanted this one particular gravesite. If you wanted to get a monument put on your grave, you had to buy 2 sites. And Mary didn't want to buy 2 sites. She only wanted to buy 1 site. And so there was the one on the opposite side of what the one she wanted. There was this beautiful statue of an angel. And Mary says, well, I'm going to have this as my grave, because then I'll pretend, you guys can pretend that angel is my marker for my grave. And Susie kiddingly said, well, I think that's where I want to be buried. And so then Mary says, no, that's my site. So we went and did all the paperwork and all the stuff that we were supposed to do. And when Susie died, we were going to the gravesite. That's the first and only time I've ever watched the coffin go into the ground. I can't do that. And for some reason, I just felt that I had to do it for my sister. And I one and done. I guess if Jim goes before me, I don't think I'm going to watch. It was hard for me. It really was hard. But anyway, Mary comes up and she says, you are not going to believe it. And I go, what? She said, she's got her revenge. And I go, what are you talking about? And we go over to the gravesite. They had made a mistake and put Susie in Mary's grave. I mean, they marked it for her, like the marker and everything is her, but the actual site was Mary's. So I said, well, you can have her dug up and put in the right. She's no. She's that I'll get her when I get to heaven. I'll get a hold of her. So I said, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. But, and then my brother Michael, he doesn't want to go in the ground. He wanted to be in the mausoleum in the building. But then when we were looking to find our sites, he had to go in to make sure that his mausoleum had a window so that he could look out the window and see our graves. I said, Michael, you're going to be dead. It doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to see through the walls or anything like that. Anyhow, no matter where you are. It's just the way he was. That's just the way he was. So Jim and I always like to say we're landowners because we have our land free and clear, ready to go. Not ready to go. But it's there when it's time for us to go. But so like I said, I started to do. I know I got way off on a tangent on that one. I went way off. Boom! We took a really big turn on that one. So I got up and I started putting the decorations up, and then it's just I'm still not done. I mean, I put a lot up, and I usually start on Friday, and then I figured I do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'm usually done enjoying it by now. But we got a late start. We didn't start till yesterday, so I think I accomplished quite a bit. I still have to do my bathrooms. And I got to put the lights up for the village. I did get my village up. I still got to put the lights in for the village. And then we had to go and look for some snow. Oh, excuse me. The snow I had is pathetic. And that was a journey all in itself. I'll show you clips I did film when Jim and I went looking for that. And then the tree topper that we've never been able to put a tree topper on our tree because the tree we had was like 9 feet tall and it went right up to the ceiling. We actually gave the tree to Jimmy. And he's got it up, and we went there for Thanksgiving on Saturday, and it's beautiful. It looks so much nicer at his house because my living room was too small for that big of a tree. But we have an angel that I have on top of the nativity set that I like that sits right up on top of the little stable. And it's just a tree topper. It's supposed to be on top of the tree, but I like it there because it's like the angel looking over the Lord being born, Jesus being born. So we went and bought another tree topper. And I says, because we never needed one. So now, Jim says, well, let's just put the angel up there. And I go, no, she's watching over baby Jesus. We're going to have to go buy it. So we did go buy one. And then we had to get some little stockings because we have the little stockings that we hang on the tree with everybody's name on it. But for some reason, we lost Samantha's and Aaron's. I don't know where theirs went. And Brooke is just new to the family, so we had to get one for her anyhow. And then Alyssa called me and asked me if I would drive her to her driver's training class because David was working overtime today and her mom wouldn't get home from work in time. So I said yeah, so I went and picked her up. She was a nervous wreck. So I brought a book because I was going to read the book. And while I was waiting for her, I said, well, how long is the class? And she says, it's 2 hours. And I thought, well, I'm not waiting 2 hours. I'll go home and you can call me when it's time for me to come back. And she said, no, my mom's going to pick me up after work. And so I said, okay. So I dropped her off. She said, well, I hope they don't make me drive. And I said, they're not going to have you drive today. They're going to teach you the rules of the road and all that. So she says, okay. So I just got in the house, got in the door, and she texted me. She says, Grandma, you might have to come back and get me. And I texted her back. I go, right now? And unfortunately in school, a lot of times the texts don't go through because of the Wi-Fi and that. And then her mom, Cindy, called me and she said, she's having a fit because she can't find the class. And if you can get a hold of her, if she gets a hold of you, let her know what room it's at. So then I finally got a hold of her and I told her what room it was at, and then she's found it. So she's, I'm here, never mind. So we didn't have to go get her. But I stayed on track today. I think that the fact that I've been gaining my weight back so much, I really had a breakdown. It just but now I have a breakthrough because I'm thinking I can do this again. And even though it's a holiday, I can do this. I don't have to go crazy just because it's a holiday. I can enjoy it. I'm going to have some Christmas cookies. Bertie makes the best Christmas cookies. I love her Christmas cookies. I don't make Christmas cookies, but I'm going to make a small batch for our collab. I just really feel it now. I really do. And as you see, the problem I have is I think that because I've been overeating so much lately, I'm always hungry, it seems like, although I'm not hungry, I'm eating out of boredom. But I think that even though I'm eating my points, I know you got to eat your points to lose weight. I just feel like I'm eating too much. And when you see my video today, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you what I had to eat today and my points. I think I get 27 points in the day, and I think I ended up with 26. Other than my dinner, I don't think I really ate a lot, but I was full. I really was full. So, and I had a lot of protein, and I think the protein is what caused me to feel fuller. And so I think that's going to work for me. But, and then I'm trying to figure out with the girls, this was like a hassle trying to figure out, because when we do our Christmas party, the girls always wear Christmas pajamas so they can match, and I always get them for that for their Christmas present. And I was having a hard time figuring out the site, and every time I'd ask Sophia to help me, she'd send me something that was completely different, and then we had like a miscommunication because she thought I lost her Christmas list, and I thought I didn't lose your Christmas list. I have your Christmas list, but she said she erased it. So it was a fiasco, and to say the least, but got it all settled. So just going to sit here tonight and watch some videos. I know that Edie's got another one up. Edie, the other day when you were on there were so many things I wanted to talk to you. I go, yes. And then I started talking to the TV like you were sitting right there. I felt like a nut. I was sad that I was not, no, let me put it this way. I wasn't sad that Harry went home because I really think it was time for him to go home. But I was sad that he got attacked so badly on the internet. I know, Dancing with the Stars. He just got attacked so viciously. And people forget that it's not really a dance competition. It's a dance show. They're not professionals. They're doing the best. They're doing way better than I can do. And even Harry, as sad as he was, still did better than I could probably do. But he just always looked each week like so disappointed that he didn't get voted off. And so this week when he got voted off, I think he was kind of relieved. But he's such a gracious loser or whatever, winner. When he was not voted out, he would be so gracious to these people when they were going home. He was so sympathetic to them. So I was kind of glad he went, because I think now it's a little bit more. Allison will be the next one to go because they don't like her. And like I said, it's not a dance contest. It's a popularity contest. It's a popularity show. But I still like watching it. And then Derek with his brooches is like, oh. And I agree with you about Carrie Ann. I'm thinking that she's probably disappointed this year because she hasn't been able to tell anybody that they lifted their foot off the ground. You know how she always does that? She gives them points off for lifting their foot. Like they're spinning around and they're supposed to be dragging their foot, and they take their foot like about that much off the floor. And she's, well, I'm sorry, but I got to take a point off. And I know. There was something else I was going to tell you, Edie. Can't think of what it was. I'm going to write little notes. And I'm going to email you because I feel like I can't keep commenting, like a comment and then a comment and then a comment. And if I wait till the end, I'll forget, like I just forgot just now. But anyway, I got to watch Edie, and I'm sure Joan's got a weekend vlog up. And today's Monday, so Valerie Reese is going to have her weigh-in video. I always watch Terry Weeks. She's got a daily video like I do. Suzanne's back doing pretty much every day. So I got that to look forward to tonight because there's nothing else on. So, not that you guys are second choice. That sounded awful, didn't it? No, I didn't mean it like that. She said so highly. But anyway, okay. Let me show you my day with Jim. We went shopping and what I had to eat. and my tracker at the end, because I'm going to show you that this week. So if I have a gain this week, you'll see that it wasn't for lack of trying this week. It was just for lack of trying for the previous 2 weeks. So like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Well, we are on our way to go get a couple Christmas stockings for
the tree.
Just the little tiny ones. We got to get Brooke. We got to get one for Brooke, and somehow we lost Samantha's. And then we think we want to get one, and Aaron's. So we want to get one for Kylie too. And then we got to get a new tree topper. We have an angel tree topper, but I like to put it on top of my nativity set. But Jim decorated the tree this year. Did an excellent job. He's more patient than me. I just throw everything up on the tree. He has a theme going. So I mean, not so much. I just like kind of haphazard. That's a good way to describe it. But it is really cold out here. I had to drive Alyssa. I was going to get her on my video, but was a little under the weather, but she didn't want to miss her first day of driver's training. So I drove her and dropped her off. I brought a book because I thought I was going to wait for her. But the class is 2 hours, and she said her mom was going to pick her up when she got home from work. So I thought I'll leave it to her mom. So I got home, and then she texted me. She said, you might have to come back and get me. And then her mother called me and said she can't find the class, so she's going to hate it, but I'm going to have her paged in the hallways. So that she did find the class. So finally, Alyssa texted me to let me know that she found the class and that I didn't have to come and get her. So anyway, we're going to go shopping now. Talk to you soon. Well, I forgot that I needed cookie cutters, and I was going to go to the dollar store to get some cookie cutters, but then Target had them for $1 because one of the days we're doing a cookie collab with Edie from Edie's Adventures, Joan from Joan's Pointed Plate, and Kim at A Girl on Her Phone. We're doing a cookie exchange. Not exchange, but, whatever. So I got some really cute little cookie cutters because I don't have them. I don't make cookies.
So am I going to get cookies from them?
No, you're not going to get cookies from them. You're only going to get my cookies. And then, according to Jim, what do you have to do with the cookies?
You got to burn the bottom a little bit.
Yeah. It just kills me to do that, but I do burn a little bit on them for them. But, and then we got our tree topper. And then I got a Christmas gift, which I can't show you. So let me put a little clip here, and I'll show you what I got at Target. But now we're going to Hobby Lobby because they didn't have my snow that I wanted. So we're going to go over there and check that out. Okay, this is what I got from Target. They were only $1 each, cookie cutters. I got a star, a gingerbread man, a snowman, a stocking, and probably a Santa, I guess. Looks like a Santa with a Santa bag. I got this for Birdie. I can show you this because she doesn't watch my channel. But I get her little birdies every year for her Christmas present. So I got her that. We got 3 stockings. And this is our tree topper that we got. We got this at Target, and the total came to, what is it? $39.27. So not bad. Well, I have a feeling I waited too long to get the snow, but we're going to try Michael's, which is over by Home Depot.
By Home Depot?
Yes, so we're going to go over there. But I did get something there. Oh, look, I got whatever. I did get something here. I got the socks, the little tiny little socks that we want to hang on the tree. And I bought some white tissue paper just in case we can't find snow. But here's my great haul from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so then we went to Hobby Lobby. They didn't have any snow, so I got some tissue paper, just white tissue paper, because I thought in a pinch I could just use that. And we like these stockings better, so we got these stockings. And my total at Hobby Lobby came to $8.97. We had success at Michael's, and so I even bought extra snow because the snow I'm using right now is looking a little sad. So I'm not going to replace it this year, but I'll have it for next year, so it'll look nicer next year. But the snow I have for now is good enough, as they say, right, Jim?
You got it.
Didn't your mother love that?
What's that?
Good enough.
Good enough.
She used to get so upset when people would say good enough. All right, now we're just going home. That's it. Talk to you soon. Okay, then we went to Michael's, and I had success finding the snow. I bought more snow than I needed because I figured I can use it next year. The snow I'm using this year has kind of seen its day. So I got This one, and 2 of those, and just 1 of a rollout one. And my total at Michael's came to $14.27. So there we go. Okay, we're going to start our day off with a 5-point breakfast. 1 point for my yogurt, 1 point for my granola, 2 points for my toast, and 2 points for the butter. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 5. 1 point for the butter, 2 points for the toast, 1 point for the granola, 1 point for the yogurt. The tea, the banana, the egg, and the berries are 0. Okay, for lunch I'm going to have a Think bar, which is 5 points, and an orange, and some more water. So it's a 5-point lunch to go with my 5-point breakfast. Okay, I'm going to have a 16-point dinner, 4 points for my turkey cheddar sausage, 4 points for the bun, that's 8, 3 points for my french fries is 11, and 5 points for my dressing. I'm using the Marzetti Supreme dressing for 5 points, 0 for my salad, and 0 for my iced tea. I'm drinking my tea and I'm mixing it with some, turn it around, diet cranberry juice. So that's dinner tonight. So I still have 1 point left over for the day.